All right, Lady Emmy, we have our beauty and lifestyle expert, and it is hard work being beautiful. I definitely know that because it took 3 hours for this. So what is one of maybe the biggest obstacles that you faced early on in your career?
Well, I think as she was saying, there are always all these different steps, and you know the saying that we've all heard, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And so you kind of always start out in your mind with a plan and a strategy of this is what I want to do. And then sometimes you feel conflicted if you start feeling like you want to try something different that maybe isn't your background, and you start trying to wonder when you should take the risk, when you're too young to take the risk, when you're too old to take the risk. And so for me, I felt like I was fumbling trying to find my way, because sometimes when you're gifted in more than one thing, trying to figure out exactly what it is that you're supposed to do is so difficult. And it's like with that saying, a jack of all trades, a master of none. So you're trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do? So for me, the biggest thing was trying to prioritize and figure out where my real gifting was, and not minimizing that, and not feeling like I had to compete with anything else, or it had to look like anything else. Because sometimes what we're gifted to do and what really comes to us is really so unique, you can't really compare it to, well, she did it this way, and maybe if I can emulate her path, I can get this level of success, or I can get here, or I can do that. So for me, it was really becoming, first of all, most comfortable with myself, and most comfortable with really identifying what I was good at, and not making any excuses about it, not minimizing, but realizing, okay, there's where there's vision, there's provision, if you've heard that saying. So it's like, if you have a vision for something and a talent, it's figuring out how to get the provision out of it, like figuring out how to make money doing what you're already gifted to do, because there's always something you're gifted to do. And I think when we start out, we're always thinking about, let me go after what's going to make me a lot of money. What can I do to make, this is the kind of money and this is the kind of lifestyle I want to live, so this is what I want to do. And then you get into that, or you start along that path, and you have no passion for it, because it's not really what you're gifted at. So for me, it was, okay, these are the things I'm passionate about, these are the areas that I'm gifted in, and really figuring out how to maximize and make money and a living out of that.
I love that you said that, because it's all about infusing passion, right? Like, that's the point of life. You know, you can't just make a living. You'd have such an empty life if you did that.